So the other night we played in Big Sky, Montana. No. It was fun, but a couple things I learned. When you name check the show Yellowstone, which I've started watching on TikTok, it's the only way to watch Yellowstone. They speed it up a little bit so their voices are kind of fast. And you can kind of get it's kind of like the show Dallas, but with Buffalo. And anyway, so I said, hey, I've been watching Yellowstone. And so first of all, it started like this. Everyone was sitting, and it was mellow, so we built a set around like, oh, we're going to Indigo Guy it. You know what I mean? We'll just come out, and we'll just like, and they're going to be like, that's so funky, man. And then we come out after the first two bands, and it's like it looks like Woodstock 99. There's like seething pit of young kids that came from I don't know where, and they're yelling and they're drunk. And I was like, oh shit. So we changed the whole set around, and I'm trying to get my footing. I've never been to Big Sky, I don't know, and I'm like, you guys love Yellowstone? I've never heard booze like that in my life. Like literally, the darkest kind of booze. Taylor Swift fans not getting ticket level booze. Just and I was like, shh. So I was like, yeah, I hate it too. They didn't buy that, and then I was like, why don't you like it? And all the people that had moved to Big Sky earlier than all the people that now have moved to Big Sky are mad that everybody else has moved. That's the vibe I get. So they're like, we hate them. And I was like, you guys want to go to Kevin Costner's house and leave a lit bag of duty on his front step? Well, that changed the mood right around. They were like animals that had just been fed like a baby. Like, you know what I mean? Like just a Wolverine crate just handed a young infant. They were like, that's what we want to do. And then from then on out, it was like they were singing songs they didn't know. Jimmy, it was crazy. So we did. Let's do this one to showcase what happened. Let's do, okay? I'm changing the set list right now. That's what's happening. No, don't clap. It didn't happen yet. So anyway, so we did this song. And there's a call and response. I go like, oh! And these kids go, oh! Like back right at, I was like, oh! But it was so good, the energy, and I had a couple points. No, I'm older. I'm like 27, and so I'm like, I'm gonna ride this young person energy. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't get so uptight, old man. Terrifying. Just dude energy. They look like they go and they fly fish, and then they beat each other up, and then they're like, yeah, that's great. And then they get in their dad's Mercedes, and they're like, we're crazy. They're like, you know what's wild? Trust funds. And then they're like, woo! So anyway, yeah, that's what they get in their German cars. Which we will do after this song. Because I want to show you how insane it was. Let's just start it, and then... But it turned out pretty good, and by the end we were singing I was like, what do we do? And I'm like, let's play a Violent Femme song. Well, those kids did not know who the hell the Violent Femme was. Literally, I'm like, you gotta clap on the beat, and they're like, whoa. And then I saw them like, and then my friend Kelly was in the audience, and I saw her. She's older like me, 27, 28, and she gets swallowed by the crowd. Just I see her face, and she's like, and then the next day I was like, how was the show? She's like, we had to go way back in the back. And I was like, why? She's like, well, a kid took his pants down and pooped right in the center of the, and I was like, Big Sky, big moon. Anyway, this is way more fun. Although that was fun in a different way. That was fun like adrenaline, like driving in mass, when you're like trying to get in front of a truck going through the tunnel, and all of a sudden you're like, that truck's gonna run me over.